First in the news, Edward Snowden is a man without a country. He's on the run today, looking for political asylum.
The man who leaked intelligence secrets is trying to get to Ecuador, and American officials are trying to stop him before he releases more top-secret information. Heather Sells has the story.
Edward Snowden continues to evade the normally law arm of U.S. justice. Over the weekend, the U.S. asked Hong Kong to arrest him and begin the extradition process. But Hong Kong officials said there were problems with the legal documents and allowed Snowden to leave for Russia despite having had his passport revoked.
What's infuriating here is Prime Minister Putin of Russia aiding and abetting Snowden's escape. The bottom line is very simple. Allies are supposed to treat each other in decent ways, and Putin always seems almost eager to put a finger in the eye of the United States, whether it is Syria, Iran, and now, of course, with Snowden. That's not how allies should treat one another, and I think it'll have serious consequences for the United States-Russia relationship.
A spokesman for Putin said Snowden's arrival in Russia was unexpected. The U.S. demanded Russia expel the fugitive and warned other countries not to let him through.
What Snowden has revealed has caused irreversible and significant damage to our country and to our allies. This is an individual who is not acting, in my opinion, with noble intent.
Today, there's growing concern that the former NSA contractor will publicly reveal more damaging information or even pass it on to America's rivals. Senator Dianne Feinstein, the chair of the Senate Intelligence Committee, said on CBS's Face the Nation that Snowden has perhaps more than 200 sensitive documents. And Snowden himself says he's traveling with numerous American intelligence secrets.
I had access to, the full rosters of everyone working at the NSA, the entire intelligence community, and undercover assets all around the world.
Despite warnings from the U.S., neither Russian nor Cuban authorities are expected to stop Snowden from flying through on his way to Ecuador. Officials there say they're considering his request for asylum. Heather Sells, CBN News.
Thanks, Heather. Well, I have no brief for that Julian Assange. I think that WikiLeaks was vicious. I think they were criminal in what they did to release details of our negotiations with our allies was terrible. I'm not sure Snowden has done anything that bad. They call him a traitor and so forth, but the jury's still out, and I think the American people are probably divided 50-50 as to whether he did something good or bad. Wendy, what's your take on that?
Well, I've heard it both ways. I've heard he's a hero by some, and in some ways you can see that, that he did us all a favor in kind of exposing this big secret thing that's going on.
That's right.
But then you can also see, well, do we really need this? And so I don't know.
Well, it's so massive, it's so gigantic, and it's so ultimately frightening that I think he's done us a favor. So we'll see. But of course, they're getting into the press. Now, Ecuador hid Assange, and he's trying to get into that area as quick as he can. I don't know whether he's going through Cuba and then Cuba to Ecuador. I don't know what he's going to do, but his travel plans have not been made. I've not been privy to them, but nevertheless, we'll see. But I think we need to know about some of these things. We don't have to know details about how they do it, but we do need to know a lot more than we have. Well, here at home,